Hey YouTubigans, today is really hot, really hot. It's Monday today, and I had a phone call earlier from an English couple who, they don't live here, but they rent a house, and they've just recently moved houses from a guest house to renting a house. And I had a phone call, would have come and pick them up at 4 o'clock from Piccadilly. Piccadilly is like a small shopping centre, you know, like Walmart or Asda, but a small version. So would have come and collect them and take their shopping home, take them home. Of course I'll do it, but what will happen is when they come out, the taxi drivers might charge them double, which is why they've given me a ring to ask me if I would come down. Now I'm sure most of you know that if you live in a tourist resort, that for the foreigners the prices do tend to go up a little bit, but where I live, the prices are the same no matter who you are, but all the prices are up, and yet still very cheap compared to America, to England, to France. Extremely cheap. But for the tourist it is a little bit more expensive, and when the taxi drivers, who are probably the biggest bandits around, when they see that you're foreign, and they can see it in your eyes, they see that you're British or German, straight away the price is double. The taxi drivers are awful for doing that. But hey ho, that's the way that life is sometimes. So what else have I done today? Well, actually I've done nothing today. In fact, I bought a packet of biscuits. I had a sleep. I had a sleep at 11:30 this morning. I went to sleep, but there's a dog across the road. This dog is on heat, and at 5 o'clock in the morning it started barking and barking. So I was awake and I was switching channels, see what was on TV. But hey, that's just the way that it goes, isn't it? It was a nice sleep. Hi YouTubigans. It's become very popular. It's become very popular in Bulgaria for when children leave school at the age of 19, that they have a prom. In the UK we leave school at the age of 16, or we left school at the age of 16. I couldn't tell you what happens now. And when you leave at that age, the school put on a little bit of a party and then you go home afterwards. There's no special film style prom night that happens in the UK in the past. But here in Bulgaria it's become very popular to have a full scale prom night, where you buy a dress or you buy a costume and you have limousines or the best car that you can hire, and you use that to go and have some kind of huge party, and then driving down the streets like maniacs, hanging out of windows, being naked. But you know, I've just started a vlog. There's a truck coming. I'm parked in the road that people will want to come down. My niece, my Bulgarian niece, is going to be 19, and her prom night is coming. Her prom night is coming, and she's going to have a dress, and she's going to go to the prom night. And the family here, I'm going to have to cut off because there's a big truck coming. So the prom night is going to be one day next week. I think it's actually on the 28th. I'm not too sure, to be quite honest. But so the prom night's going to start, and the truck that I've just moved the car for, he's just parked up just 10 metres away, and now he's going to dump a bloody truckload of sand. Oh no, he's driving away. Maybe he just doesn't know what he wants to do. So the prom night, the prom night is 300 kilometers away. I don't know how much that is in miles. So it's 300 kilometers away. There's another truck coming. It's 300 kilometers away, and we want to go, but it's so expensive to drive that sort of distance. And once we get there, we'd have to stay over, and it's a full family get together if you all go, and so that can work out really expensive, and we just can't afford that. But we need to and want to go. But we'll have to see what we can do. Fingers crossed we'll be able to get there. This road has actually become way too busy to even think about vlogging on. If you actually watch my videos, I like to do a vlog in a different place as often as possible. I like just to pull up at the side of the road and just do a vlog. Go and, I mean, you know, I've done quite a few living room vlogs, but I actually like to do different things, be in different places, different backgrounds, different sceneries, you know, and very often it costs just a few pennies to be able to park up in a different place. So basically that's what I like to do. So the prom night, we really want to go to the prom night, and yesterday I got a phone call from a couple who wanted to be picked up from Varna. They've gone shopping, they don't own a car. So I went to pick them up, and I was telling them about the prom night and how we will stay over, we'll stay with the family, and you know, this family, they like to drink alcohol, they like to drink beer, and I was thinking that if they fancy going, they might pay for the petrol, and if they pay for the petrol, that's absolutely fantastic. But because they've only been in Bulgaria for a short time, they've not been anywhere, they've not visited, they've only, you know, been to local places. So I suggested to them that if they would like to go and they can afford to pay for the petrol there and back, then they'll be more than welcome to come along. So, and I'm not proud, I don't mind asking. So I think, one, it'll be good for us because we'll get to go, and two, it'll be good for them because they'll get to see what real life is like. Because as you know, around the world, real life isn't about shopping malls. Real life isn't about having a petrol station just down the road. Real life isn't about going to the fridge and freezer, pulling out a little bit of food to cook. Because here we have to grow the food. Here we have to slaughter the animals. Life is very hard here. And when you live a very hard life, money doesn't come around so easy. Or for some people it does. For some people they just have more money than they know what to do with. Some people can just steal money just left, right and centre. But for us it's a little bit different. For us, when you're good people, it's hard to make money. So anyway, blah 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 about being poor. So I love life. I truly love life. I love this life. I love not having too much money. When you've had money before and you don't have it like you used to, you really do appreciate how good life is.